Fibs, Fibettes, Fibelinas, y Fibelanas. It is I, the Fibulicious one, your old pal Whip. How y'all doing today? It's a beautiful, sunny March 1st. I woke up today watching videos of cooking shows and got a wild hair up my ass to make some homemade butter. Watched a video today that made it look easy, and I thought, hey, I've never done that. It looks like fun. And I love butter. I cook everything in butter. I dip my butter in butter. I dip my dipped butter in butter and butter up my bacon. So we're gonna give this a shot. Never done it, so maybe this works, maybe it don't. Let's all have a good laugh together. First, a little drinky drink. Cheers. Ooh. Can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning, right? So I went and picked up some heavy whipping cream. The more fat, the better. Looking for like a 40%. 36 is okay. 40% is what you want. If you can get it, if you can get higher, get that. You want to take your metal or your mixing bowl of your KitchenAid and the mixer, put it in the fridge, get it nice and cold. It's going to help separate the fats and everything together. So I'm going to go ahead and dump this in. I'm doing a full quart. I'm told 2 cups makes half a pound of butter. 4 cups makes a pound of butter. I want a pound of butter. So I'm going to do a full quart, which, if any of you paid attention in math class, is 4 cups. All right, cream in, mixer on. You want it just at a height that it's going to whip it, but not blow it all over the sides too much. And then supposedly you just let this go and go until the buttermilk separates from the butter. So I'm going to let that go for a while. Meanwhile, I'm going to go back to my drinky drink. And then I'm going to go fill up. I got a stainless steel bowl here. You can use a regular bowl with a bunch of ice in it. I'm going to fill it up with water and get ready for the rinsing process. Okay, as you can see, we're now past the whipped cream stage, and it's starting to thicken and get kind of chunky. So we're going to shut it off just for a minute. We're going to scrape the sides down a little bit. Get back in there, get back in there. So it's not separating yet, but it's gonna soon. Turn that back on. Back to the drinky drink. All right. We are right at 29.5 minutes, and the butter is now separating from the buttermilk. You can see just down on the edges here, it's just starting to separate. And the color's changing from that white whipped, or that white heavy cream color, to a nice light yellow. It looks beautiful. While I was watching it, I added a little bit of kosher salt. I don't like a lot of salt in my butter because I like to add the salt to the seasoning to whatever I'm cooking. And if you don't know how salty your butter is, you can add too much salt. So I like to use an unsalted butter. But I do love the taste of salted butter on my toast and stuff like that. So I went ahead and I just added just a little bit for flavor. And so far, it looks really good. And I'd be lying if I told you I didn't lick a little bit off of this spatula that I'm using to push down the edges. And it's pretty nice. So now we're a little over 30 minutes now, and I am on my second drinky drink. Oh, it's so good. Just once it hits the lips. So as you can see, we are right at 32 minutes. The butter has now completely separated from the buttermilk. You see down in there all the buttermilk left behind? All this yummy stuff is our butter. So I'm going to go ahead and reset positions. We're going to pull this out and we're going to give it an ice bath to rinse all of the buttermilk off so it doesn't go rancid in our fridge. Okay, so we let our buttermilk or our heavy whipping cream go for, it was right about 33 minutes total. So all the butter has now separated from the buttermilk, and what we have left is a clearly separated solid and a liquid. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my my spoon and I'm just pushing the butter all up against the side, and I'm squeezing the buttermilk out. So now I got my cheesecloth ready. Now I'm kind of hoping I cut my piece of cheesecloth big enough, because as I said before, I don't really know what I'm doing. I've never done this before. I'm going to put on gloves because this next part requires me to use my hands. And while I don't mind having my booger hooks all over everything, other people might not. I do have daughters and friends that come over all the time and eat butter, and they might appreciate me trying to be clean. Oh, drinky, 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 drink. Okay, so let's pull the solid out, and I'll tell you, it looks great. Can you see how yellow it is? So what we're going to do, I'm going to bring this back over here and I'm going to squeeze it out. Try to squeeze some of this buttermilk out. I'm curious to see if it's going to be a pound or not. It feels like butter, I'll tell you that. So we got about a little less than the size of a softball. We're going to put that on our cheesecloth, put our bowl away. We're going to wrap our cheesecloth around it. And what I have here is an ice bath ready to go. What we're going to do is we're going to put it in the ice bath. So we want to cool it and we want to rinse it. We want to get all that buttermilk out of it and off of it so that it stays fresh in the fridge and it doesn't go rancid on us. The milk will go rancid. And if you've ever smelled rancid milk, nasty shit, brother. So far, I'm pretty happy with this. I think moving forward, if I do this again, which I'm pretty sure I will, like I said, I eat a lot of butter. In my family, butter is life. It's just the way it is. But if I do it, when I do it again, I think I'll go ahead and just do the 2 cups instead of the full quart. Because I feel like it took a lot of extra time doing the full 4 cups, the full quart. So it's feels like it's rinsed pretty good. And it's looking about right. So I'm going to go ahead and move my ice bath out of the way. And I'm going to remove my cheesecloth very carefully. I don't want to waste any butter, but I also don't want any pieces of cheesecloth left behind. And then you can, as you can see, you can shape it. I'll tell you, folks, This looks great. It really does. And I'm very excited to try this. So, without any ado, I happen to have a couple of garlic crostinis here. I'm going to give it a try right away. Let's see how it turned out. Shut up. You can't fuck with this. This is life-changing. I don't think I can ever have store-bought butter again. I mean, oh my God. Let's just have a little bit of the It is amazing. Guys, girls, you got to do this. It is just so creamy, so smooth, so yummy. All right, boys and girls. Me and this butter are going to sit here and have a private conversation with a whole bunch of these garlic crostinis. Go out right now, put your phone down, get off YouTube, go buy some heavy whipping cream. The more fat, the better. 40% if you can get it. And start making some dadgum butter. It is absolutely worth the time. Is it cheaper than buying store-bought butter? No. That quart of heavy whipping cream I bought was between $7 and $8. So yeah, you can buy butter cheaper, but after tasting this, I don't think I can ever have store-bought butter again. This is so good. Like I said, I've never done this before, and I will be doing it a lot now. Make sure you chill your mixing bowl and your whisk. Have a nice ice bath. I would recommend doing 2 cups at a time instead of 4 to kind of cut the time down. It might go a lot easier, but I eat a lot of butter, so I wanted the full pound. So, you know, lessons learned. Well, guys, don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button. Help us get to that 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 view hours. And until next time, I'll be thinking of you, and I'll be drinking. Woo! So good.